You guys know I'm kind of wary about, you know what I'm saying, like sharp objects and stuff like that because of what happened with the Impala. If you know, you know. If you've been following me, you know what happened. What's good, grind schoolers? It's your boy Rob, and we're back in the shop today. So today what we got going down is, man, we are finally going to install the QA1s on the rear of the car. The front already done. Y'all saw that from the last video, or 2 videos ago, whatever. The back, we are getting to right now. I got it soaking in penetrating oil. I got the car jacked up. I'm ready to go. I'm hoping that I don't run into any issues like I did on the front, because I just want to knock this out, man. And then the Monte Carlo will be full QA1 suspension, just like the Elko and just like the Impala. And we can move on with the next thing, y'all. And so pretty much, I'm not really gonna go over it too much in depth because, like I said, I got videos of installing the coilovers on both the the Elko and the Impala. I also just did the upper and lower control arms on the Elko and the sway bar. So realistically, it's the exact same thing. It's nothing different. It's just a copycat of what I did on the Elko, a few weeks ago or whatever. But anyways, man. Before we jump into the video, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time I drop another video. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, y'all, like I said, I got the car jacked up, ready to go. I already got the coilovers already loaded up. With these coilovers in the back though, QA1, shout out to QA1, they send you instructions on how to do this, obviously, but since, you know what I'm saying, like I'm on the video and I'm actually going through it and doing it right now. Before you install the spring and the thrust bearings and the washers on the bottom and stuff like that, you got to first take off this top piece. And so pretty much what happens is there's like a little lock nut at the, I can't really see it, man. Right there. So you see that little lock nut at the top? So you got to loosen that up, and this whole top piece screws off, and then you're able to assemble everything from this black washer all the way down onto the shock. And then after that, you put this coupler on the top. It fits right down into the spring, and you tighten everything up, and then you pretty much you screw the lock nut or the nut at the bottom, or the spanner spanner washer, spanner nut, or whatever you want to call it. You screw it up till there's pressure on the spring, and so that this fits down into that little recessed area, and you're good to go. And then obviously once it's on the car, you can make your adjustments once it's on ride height, and then you just do these and stuff like that. So anyways, man, we got those already ready to go. We also have a relocator bracket, and it also has L brackets. I'm not gonna pull it out just yet, but it has L brackets. And I guess I was reading the instructions and I didn't know this. You have +1 or -3 adjustment. So basically +1 inch, I think, higher, and -3 inches lower. So you could drop the car even lower. Then I think these are 2 inch variable, I guess, up or down with the coilovers. But then you got an extra, you know what I'm saying, 3 inches to go lower. As you can see here, like the bracket either can go higher or you can flip it around and it'll go at the bottom lower. It's kind of hard to tell, but pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this exactly how I have it on the Elko, because the Elko sits perfect. So I'm gonna look at what adjustments, where I have my holes at on the Elko, and I'm gonna just mimic it on the Monte Carlo. And the back might sit a little bit lower, but that's how these guys get that squat angle. You know what I'm saying? Throwing them coilovers on there, and you got your, I think it would be a total of 5 inches of adjustment in the back between the 2 inches on the coilover, up or down, and then the 3 inches lowering it all the way down on the bracket. You know what I'm saying? So coilovers for the win, man. I'm always an advocate for coilovers just because of, you know what I'm saying, just the adjustability. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I like to ride. I like my cars with no wheel gap at all. But in other news, I pretty much cleared out this whole area. So I don't know if you guys have watched my videos or watched the whole video when I was talking about this whole area. I'm a big proponent on organization and stuff like that. So when my area is cluttered up, it makes me feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So all these boxes, all this QA1 stuff, from that box all the way over, all of this will be gone once it's on the car. And that, you know, motivates me to get stuff like this done because I like organization. And then also too, these boxes will start getting eliminated when I start, you know what I'm saying, building the LS. We ain't gonna talk about that though. But anyways, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get down here and just start knocking stuff out, man. And hopefully, like I said, I don't run into any issues. And yeah, I mean, we should be done with this hopefully fairly quickly, as long as we don't run into any issues. And then we'll move on to the next phases of Monte Carlo. All right, y'all. So here's where we're at, man. We got the lower bracket in. It's not all the way in. It's loose. All those bolts are loose until I'm ready to torque them down, just in case I gotta adjust anything. I also didn't get the bolt on this side on there because I didn't get the control arm out. Unfortunately, what worked on the Elco is not gonna work on this car. The exhaust is in the way a little bit, so I don't have an 18mm wrench, which is what I need. 3/4 is just a little bit too big, and it's starting to like round off the corners, and I don't want to mess that up because then it'll be a nightmare getting up under there trying to do whatever we got to do. I did end up having to cut the bolt out for the shock. The shock came out, but it was like had a nut on both sides, on the inside and the outside of the shock, and the bolt seized up in there and didn't want to come out. So I went ahead and cut it all up, cut it out, man. And yeah, you could see like this thing wasn't even turning, you know what I'm saying? It's like seized up in there. So anyways, we got that out, cut that out. I'm not playing no games. Got it right out of there, and then got the spring out. This side is pretty much ready to go, man. I just got to do the lower control arm, the upper control arm on this side, and then we can move on to the other side, man. But you got to kind of be pretty creative when working on these cars, man. I couldn't get the lower bolt out with the control arm, so I ended up having to use my vice grips, and then I just put it on there, hammered it a little bit, and it started to come out on the other side. So no issues there. So far so good. We are kind of running into some issues, but we're getting to it. I might also do that diff cover gasket and get a new diff cover because the diff cover is dented. I don't really know yet. That's still debatable, up in the air. I could do it while I'm here or just wait. Also, one of these wheel studs is like loose. I don't know which one it is, but it's loose. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my stud tool to pull this through and tighten it up in here so that I could put all the lug nuts on, because I only got 4 on. And I didn't put the 5th one on because it kept on spinning, and some of the threads on these might have to be cleaned up, or we might have to actually replace them. Might have to replace that one. That one looks kind of messed up. So anyways, yeah, man, we're getting to it. I might actually replace that while I'm here. So we're getting to it, man. We're you know, taking it one step at a time, but you know, we're getting there. So this is probably gonna end my day because I need an 18mm wrench and I don't have one. Don't feel like going to get one. It's kind of late in the afternoon, so I'll probably get up early in the morning and go grab one, and then we'll get back on it. Hopefully we can get this side done and at least the other side started, if not get the whole thing done. But for now, you know what I'm saying, we just got to keep on working. So yeah, we getting to it, man. But we ain't done yet. So all right, y'all, quick update. So I got the bottom control arm out of there, loose. It's no longer any bolts in it. Unfortunately, the sway bar. These bolts are seized in the control arm as well. So I can't really do anything until the battery charges up. But shout out to the wife, man. She got me this thing for Christmas a couple of years ago when Dash and I did the control arms on the Impala. I told her, like, I want to get one of these skill saw. I guess it's not a skill saw. This is a jigsaw or whatever it is, man. And I hadn't used it for like a whole year. But now this thing is coming in real great handy, man. It's knocking this metal out so fast. Like, I had to cut off the bottom bolt. You guys saw this here. I didn't show you guys that, but I had to cut off the bottom bolt for the shock mount. I had to cut out the front control arm, and I'm gonna have to cut the sway bar out as well. So it's making real light work of everything. I got these diamond blades. Dang, what are they called, man? Let me show you guys what they're called, man, because it's making super light work of, you know what I'm saying, cutting through all of this metal. And I'm only on one blade. Like, I haven't switched the blade yet. Diablo blade. So these things, man, cutting through this metal like butter. And you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not worried about, you know what I'm saying, like, with the cutoff wheel, it makes me a little nervous, because if you get it like jammed, it could kick back at you or whatever, and you could, you know what I'm saying, jack yourself up. With this, I got grip back here, grip right here, and just, you know, full control, and it just moves back and forth real fast instead of like spinning, you know what I'm saying? You guys know I'm kind of weary about, you know what I'm saying, like sharp objects and stuff like that because of what happened with the Impala. If you know, you know. If you've been following with me, you know what happened. But yeah, man, like I said, I gotta wait for the battery to charge up for these tools, or this tool or whatever. I've been trying to keep it on the battery or on the charger, because I only got one battery for all of these different tools that I have. So, you know, it slows me down a little bit, but, you know, for the price of what they charge for the batteries, man, I'm good. Like, I used to have two, but I had to throw one away. So, you know what I'm saying, a little time until, you know, that battery no longer works. You know, we're gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. But anyways, man, I'm going to go to the store and get some wheel studs and probably get to work on these. I gotta replace, I know one of them for sure. One of them I think is just loose. So we'll see. I don't know if I could clean up the threads. I know I said that a couple seconds ago, but I haven't really investigated. Oh yeah, you could tell there's more thread here than there is there. But anyways, man, I'm going to wait for this battery to charge, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut that sway bar out. I was gonna say I would try to save it, but I didn't save the front one. So there's no reason to save the back one. You know, somebody probably could use it, but it's seized in there, and I'm not, like I said, man, I'm not gonna do what I did on the Impala. I'm not gonna take 50 hours to try to cut, you know what I'm saying, one bolt out of the control arm, man. Like I said, we caught hell trying to cut that control arm out of there, and it just was not fun. I ain't doing that no more, man. I'm cutting everything. I don't care. It's coming out of there. So anyways, man, let me go ahead and wait for this thing to charge. Oh, bet. Y'all, good luck. Looks like it's already charged up. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this this saw and go ahead and cut this sway bar out of there. All right, y'all. So we are now officially complete with this. Well, I digress. We're not complete just yet. I wasn't able to use the frame braces because the exhaust on this side, the muffler on this side, is too close to the frame in order for this to squeeze in through there. I got the upper and lowers on there. Well, not the uppers. I'm sorry, man. The lowers. I got the lowers on there. I still got to do the uppers. So you see the coilovers on there. And then, you know, I got the lowers on there. They're adjustable, single adjustable. And then it wasn't too bad. I knocked that side out pretty quickly. It wasn't too bad. I just ran into some issues. I didn't have to cut anything on that side, luckily. I only had to cut on this side, and I had to open up this hole for this bracket a little bit right there, because this bracket wouldn't slide over far enough for me to, you know what I'm saying, make it work. But I think everything turned out pretty good, man. I still, like I said, I still have to do the uppers. You can see those need to be replaced with these. I didn't get to it because I've been out here for quite some time, and I'm pretty much, you know what I'm saying, kind of beat or whatever. But anyways, I still got to do the sway bar as well, but that shouldn't take too long. Once, probably like tomorrow or something, I'll get up under here and I'll knock those out and get all that done. But I got the wheels back on. I replaced the wheel studs, 2 of them. I had to replace 2 of them. One was stripped out, and then the other one wasn't really stripped out, but I decided to just knock it out anyway because it was all loose. And I remember when I took off those wheels, I was kind of like, I was like doing whatever I could to try to get it off because it kept spinning because it was loose. Those knurls weren't like in the axle, so it kept spinning. So I had to like pull it tight, and then I was like cranking on it, and I feel like I was messing it up when I did it. So I went ahead and just replaced that too. But anyways, man, let me know what y'all think, man. I mean, I can't pull the car out just yet. The back has to come up a little bit more. The front can go down a little bit more. It's like squatted right now. So I think I'm gonna drop the front. I might leave the back where it's at, but I will drop the front all the way down, and then we'll see how it looks with that. I'm not a huge fan of squat, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a squatted fan. I'm more of a level fan, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, square stance, I guess you would call it. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of the situation, it's not gonna look like it would look as if it had wheels on it just yet, until, you know, obviously we get wheels on it. We'll probably have to lift it up because I am going foes on this. We are gonna go foes on this, I believe, because I have so much adjustability, man. I mean, it's just night and day. I am excited to see how it rides. I'm not gonna be able to see how it rides just yet. Like I said, I gotta do the uppers, do the sway bar, and then I'll be able to finally drive the car with everything on there. I had to cut the sway bar because it wasn't coming out of the control arms, and yeah, man, it's just, whew. I'm glad that we're almost all the way done. Like I said, it won't take me too much longer to get those done, but I'm done today. I'm not working no more. Yeah, man, I think it looks good, man. Let me turn around and look from this side. This side's a little bit higher. But this car is definitely, maybe not. I was gonna say it's definitely lower than the Elko, but I don't think so. The Elko might still be lower. I said that the car was lower. This back part of the car definitely is lower, but the T-top part, I don't think is lower. I don't know, man. Whatever. But yeah, man, so like I said, we're gonna drop the front just for now, because I want to take up that wheel gap in the front, and then back here we'll probably leave it where it's at, and then, you know, just do what it do, man. But anyways, man, I'm beat, y'all. I'm beat. I'm tired. That was a lot of work, especially working with old parts, man. And one thing that I think I'm gonna start doing before I work on anything, man, I need to get a new pressure washer. The one that I have is kind of messed up, so I'll probably get a new one. But I think what I'm gonna do, man, is I'm gonna start pressure washing the underside of cars, or, you know what I'm saying, suspension, if I'm gonna be under there where, you know, dirt and dust can fall in my face, because dirt and dust was falling in my face, falling in my nose, my ears, my eyes, you know what I'm saying? Even though I put some glasses on, it was still finding ways into my eyes. it just wasn't that fun. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna probably start pressure washing stuff, cleaning stuff up, and I'm absolutely filthy too. My shirt, everything is filthy, man, and I really don't like to work like that. So I think from now on, I'll probably pressure wash before I start working on something, because all that grease and grime, that's for the birds, man. I like cleanliness. So anyways, man, I'm not gonna stall y'all too long, man. I just wanted to show y'all what the car looked like. I wish I could pull it out, which I could, but I don't really feel like it, man. I'm gonna have to torque the wheels down and do all that kind of stuff, and I really just don't want to do it right now. So next video, y'all will see this car. Probably we'll take it on a test drive, see how it feels, see how it performs, and then, you know what I'm saying, we'll go from there, man. All right, grind schoolers, like I said, man, like, look at my shirt, how filthy it is. My arms, like, really dirty, man. A really dirty job, because all that grease and grime and stuff like that. And I even cleaned the floor before I did this, because I had a bunch of dirt and grease and grime from the front when the car was that way. And then I cleaned the floor, washed the garage out and stuff like that. And I like actually scrubbed the floor, and still, man, still super dirty. So like I said, next time I'll probably pressure wash and clean before I start working. I know it's not gonna be a true, like, all the way clean, but at least not super dirty. But anyways, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Like I said, I didn't show too much of the process because I've done this so many times. This is not my first rodeo. If you guys have been here for a while, you've seen me do it on the Elko, you've seen me do it on the Impala. I'm not gonna keep making the same, you know what I'm saying, like, video. But it is something done to the Monte Carlo. So the Monte Carlo is it's about 90% full QA1 suspension. Shout out to QA1. Man, I couldn't be more happy, man. I can't wait to see how this car rides, because the Monte Carlo is double adjustable all the way around. The Elko and the Impala are single adjustable coilovers. So I'm real excited to see how everything rides once everything's all put together, and, you know what I'm saying, like it needs to be. I wanted to put the frame braces on, but unfortunately, like I said, the way the exhaust is, it's just not gonna work out. So anyways, man, like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed. The next phase of this build, man, will probably be paint. I'm probably gonna start tearing the car apart, working on the body work and getting everything together so that I could just get it done, man. But anyways, man, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get a notification every time I drop another video. Always remember, work hard so you can live free.